Destiny fans have been eagerly awaiting a long-coming patch ahead of the debut of the game's second DLC next Tuesday, The House of Wolves. To prep for the event, Bungie is patching in usual fixes and such, but they've also inserted a fair amount of new content for players to experience over the weekend, ahead of the release of Wolves. The biggest quality of life changes implemented with the new patch are for the Crucible. Rewards for competing in the PvP mode have effectively doubled across the board. More marks, more engrams, and the like, making PvP a much more viable gear grinding path than it was previously. This change doesn't actually take effect until the 19th, however, but the most interesting thing that's been inserted into the game ahead of House of Wolves is the Return of the Queen's Wrath. The original Queen's Wrath was a somewhat failed attempt for Destiny to try and insert a rotating PE event that appeared in the game every so often. But rewards were inconsistent and somewhat lackluster, and the bounties offered were fairly uninspired. But now, it seems Queen's Wrath has been tweaked and turned into something of a puzzle. Petra, the Queen's emissary, has 3 bounties currently available, all which task you with hunting down a specific fallen enemy who has wronged the Queen in some way. There are 2 locations on Earth, and 1 on Venus where Guardians are supposed to hunt these bossish babies, and the Destiny player base is scrambling to try and figure out how to find them, and learn what happens when you complete them. Here's what we know so far. The events start up similar to how the Blades of Crota would randomly appear in areas during the arc below. Fallen enemies spawn including captains with the new House of Wolves weapon, the Scorch Cannon, which you can pick up when you kill them. After they're dead, waves of enemies will start to appear. I counted 5 in all, dropped from a fallen ship, which start in their high 20s and end up as fully level 30, including whichever target you're tasked to kill. If you do kill them, a chest spawns somewhere in the vicinity, and the Guardians have about a minute to find it. In my chest I got a rare engram, which presumably contains House of Wolves level weapons because the Crypt Church won't even recognize it yet, along with materials and ammo synthesis. I've heard of someone getting a treasure key in one, which is what unlocks the special prizes at the end of House of Wolves arena activity, the Prison of Elders.